the difference between a good gardener and a great gardener's killed way more plants. Sometimes there'll be a spot where something's not growing well, and you can move it 10 feet over, all of a sudden it's growing amazing. Plant everything you can get your hands on and learn as you go.
I'm standing here in Andre the Farmer's Central Florida food forest. With just 1 acre, he has 100 fruit plants planted, all the most popular plants we sell on wellspringgardens.com. Best part is he's actually gotten most or all of them to fruit.
Most of them.
Most of them to fruit. You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
This tour is longer than our typical video, so we created title cards for each plant to help you navigate with the varieties you're most interested in. See the description for timestamps.
These are 3 different varieties of dragon fruit. This one's a yellow dragon fruit here. And this one is the, I'm not sure what kind it is, but it's deep red on the inside. They're pretty good.
Which one's your favorite?
That one's the sweetest one right there. And I believe it's an American Beauty. Now let me give you guys a couple of these. We are leaving for Mexico today. So
I'm not gonna be here when you get back. Yeah.
No, actually the critters don't bother these.
Oh, really?
If you want to try it, you can just try it right now.
Thank you very much. Get the inside there.
All right, we're gonna reverse. I want to show you guys what's over there. This is I believe this is the Fwang Tongue starfruit.
Oh yeah, wow.
And this is my favorite variety. You guys can take some if you want. Take some. They're really good.
Yeah, I love starfruit.
These ones don't get really orange, so they look like they're not ripe, but they're ripe. And then this is the Sri Kambangan type variety here, which is not quite as good, I find. Pakistani mulberry.
We are really big into mulberries. I've never seen a mature Pakistani, but those leaves, something to write home about, you know?
Yeah, they're big leaves. The only thing I don't like about the Sri is it grows in a very vertical growth pattern. Even when you chop it and prune it, it'll like, a lot of times you'll chop it, it'll just put one new branch out. It goes straight up again.
It's not gonna start spreading.
This was my first mulberry tree here. It's a bit of a mess. Got some Pakistani grafted onto it as well in a few places.
Man, I love how adventurous you are. You have an idea about grafting and you go for it. I see a lot of people like, they're so nervous to just start.
Listen, I tell people all the time when they ask me, like, what should I start with? I say, plant everything you can get your hands on and learn as you go. You know, things are gonna die, things are gonna work out, but you're also gonna have successes. You know, and you know, a lot of times people like will sit there and plan when they could have already had things in the ground. Like I could have learned what a mango tree was, or I could plant a mango tree, right? You know, so, you know, I'd rather have years behind me and have stuff in the ground and figure it out as I go along. Like I've moved stuff around because, oh, that's the wrong place for this thing. Let me move it. But at least I had it in the ground and I had it, you know. So I just say just plant stuff.
People are always worried about killing a plant. How many plants have you killed?
Listen, the difference between a good gardener and a great gardener's killed way more plants.
That's right. It's like XP. You gotta get the experience.
I kill them all the time. I kill plants all the time. You'll probably see some dead plants along the way here. Not sure what kind of banana that is because I've been taking pups from my bunches of bananas and just sort of sticking them everywhere.
Well, that's the problem I had. I don't remember what anything is. I just have a patch of bananas and you can't tag them because you're gonna cut them off.
Yeah, exactly. They're hard to tag. Look, I know the bananas like that are in the main, like where they were where I planted them originally, but the pups that are coming up now, those I'm a little shaky on those. This is a plant in here that a friend gave me. I'm not sure what variety it is. It's not a dwarf though. And then this is the Thai red.
Oh, that is beautiful. I love that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And those are Orinoco bananas right there. And it's ice cream banana right behind us here. It's fruited twice. The first time, hurricane knocked it down. The second time, it rained so much, it just fell down. Actually, 3 times. The third time, it flowered and it was like November. And I was like, it's not gonna work out. It's way too late in the year. So I cut it down. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna sacrifice it now so that I can have the energy to get one in the spring. So 3 times it's flowered. I've never tried the fruit yet.
Never tried it?
So this is my hope right here. This spring, I'm hoping this guy's gonna put out a rack at the right time so that I can.
You know, this one is so popular with our customers. They absolutely love the idea of the ice cream banana. We have heard some people like they finally try it.
Yeah.
Maybe they were expecting a bowl of ice
cream. Probably. I can see that. This is the Mona Lisa bananas here.
You made a number of videos where you've harvested this one, right?
This year I didn't get anything. Actually, you know what? It did have a rack. And this is another one that fell over when it was really wet this year. So it fell over right before it ripened. So I didn't get to try it this year.
You know, this one's supposedly a dessert banana. Does it live up to that?
It's not as good as a Nemois.
Got a rack going right here.
Oh yeah, those are Nemois. And that rack should be really close to being ready. They should start yellowing up pretty soon. Not sure what kind of banana this is, but it's probably Nemois.
If in doubt, Nemois?
Yeah, pretty much. We got another rack of bananas over there. Nemois. Whenever you see these bananas around here, Probably Namois.
Namois.
That's a Granan banana right there.
Is that white bird of paradise?
Ornamentals are my weakness.
Yeah.
I don't even pay attention. Like, I literally, this is the first time I'm seeing that. But one of these is double Mahoy, and one is praying hands.
Well, there'll be a very clear difference when the racks come
That's what I figured.
We'll know then.
Because these were down by the lake.
Constantly moving stuff around the garden,
Yeah.
finding out where it works best.
Exactly, because sometimes there'll be a spot where something's growing and it's not growing well, and you can move it 10 feet over, and all of a sudden it's growing amazing. So even just 20 yards from there to there, and this plant's doing way better than it was doing before. I've had stuff in the same bed, raised bed, where one part of the bed it's amazing, the other part of the bed it's dead.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to move stuff, especially things like bananas, because bananas you can just take the core and you can put it anywhere. And check out this here. You probably already know what this is here. You want to sniff that.
I've smelled it before, but I can't tell you what it is.
It's allspice.
Allspice.
It's
Okay,
allspice.
Yeah. I should have known that.
Yeah.
I cook with allspice all the time.
This is a Patanga tuba, or star cherry, and it's got some flowers on it. I've only gotten one fruit off this ever. It'd be so cool if there was one on here now. But the fruit are yellow, and they kind of look like a Suriname cherry.
Okay.
And they're bigger, and they're very sour. So they're not the best fruit in the world, but they're kind of interesting.
Suriname cherries right through there.
Yeah, usually it fruits only in the spring, and it has a ton, but this year it fruited twice.
This is my favorite fruiting plant, not Andre's favorite.
Yeah, you got a fruit on here too, actually.
Oh, look at that.
Strawberry tree. You guys have tried the fruit on these, right? Or have you?
This red Jamaican strawberry?
Yes. I try to get all the fruit off this tree whenever I can, because the squirrels will, not the squirrels, the raccoons will climb it, and they're too heavy for the branches, so they break the branches. This tree grows like a weed in Mexico. They're all over the place in Mexico.
So this is as big as it gets.
Um,
I kind of imagine it being
certain times of year they get a little bit bigger, but they don't get as big as a Barbados cherry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty full size one.
Oh wow, that's very unique.
Yeah. People either say cotton candy or caramel, and it fruits most of the year. This is miracle berry.
Oh yeah,
you guys have tried miracle berry, right?
Makes everything sweet, right?
Yeah. These ones are super plump too.
Oh.
We've got sapadilla here. The sapadilla, they call this chico sapote. Naseberry is another name for it. In Jamaica, they call it naseberry. And this is one of my favorite fruits. It tastes like brown sugar. It's so good. This is a red jabuticaba here. It's got a little tiny one on it right now, but it fruits multiple times throughout the year. I wish I had some ripe ones on there you guys could try. They're pretty cool. This is black sapote. Yeah, chocolate pudding fruit. It's got a flower on it.
Have you eaten this?
I've eaten it, but not from this tree.
Does it taste like chocolate pudding?
You got to use your imagination a little bit.
Same with the ice cream banana.
Yeah, you got to use your imagination a good amount. This is peanut butter fruit. It's got one on it right now. Not ripe. That's a loquat seedling, actually. It's jamun. This tree, it fruits, but it takes a long time to fruit. Like, it just started fruiting last year. It was the first time it fruited. And this year it fruited again. And the fruit are kind of okay, but the tree has to be massive to fruit. I probably wouldn't plant it again if I had another food forest. I wouldn't plant a jamun again. We can go through here this way real quick. We have jackfruit here. And for some reason, this tree has not fruited. Even at this size, you would think that it should be fruiting. And I would
expect that, yeah.
It's put out male flowers for years. But it just has not put any female flowers out. I've kind of gotten to the point where I don't even want to look anymore, because I feel like I'm just like watching a kettle boil. Like it's never going to boil if I watch it. So I just got to leave it alone.
Yeah.
And eventually there'll be something on it. There's the coffee plant, and they love the shade. So that's where it is. It's underneath other trees. The gooseberry here, which has not produced any fruit. We've got June plums here.
Oh, look at that.
Lemongrass everywhere. I use it for chop and drop now because it just grows so much.
Lemongrass.
And you guys have tried the Turk's cap hibiscus, where you suck the nectar out the back?
I haven't sucked the nectar out of it, but I've...
Try it.
Try it?
You gotta get the right size. We'll try that one there. They have to be at the right stage to have nectar.
Just off the back?
Yeah, just
oh my gosh, wow. I thought it would be one of those things where it's like, I can kind of taste it. No, you can really taste it.
Try that one there. This was actually a cutting I found on the side of the road. And now it's just growing out of control. I've got to prune it all the time. But here's the sorrel here. The squirrels have decided that they like sorrel now. And then this one was not fruiting forever, and I pruned it again, and now it's starting to...
Yeah, this is Jamaica, right? Jamaica tea?
Jamaica, yes. In the Caribbean, we use sorrel to make a drink.
Mm-hmm.
And it's similar to what they do in Mexico, but in Mexico, it's a little more watered down. It's a little more intense. The Caribbean one is more rich, and it usually has alcohol in it too.
Gotcha.
We got Mexican sunflower. These are flowering actually right now, and it's great because they produce a food source and a pollen source for the bees and the native pollinators that don't have anything this time of year. Because there's not a lot of things flowering this time of year, and these guys are really good made with. It's supposed to be the most expensive flower in the world. So shampoo ginger. Let's see if there's anything in here. Yeah, a little bit.
Shampoo with that?
And I haven't. No. I'll use it as a lotion more than anything else.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can. This is working today here. I smell that. Tell me what you smell.
I'm gonna be honest. With Allspice, I smelled a lot. With this,
This is the beef and onions plant.
beef and onion plant.
Yeah.
It smells like something I would season my meat with.
Yes, it's a beef and onions plant. This is a little sugar apple here. This is my soursop. For a long time, I didn't think soursop was possible to fruit here, but look at that. We have a flower on it. I just saw this about 20 minutes ago for the first time.
Awesome.
I saw this first. I was like, oh wow, that looks like a flower that didn't pollinate there. And then I looked up there and I was like, oh my goodness, there's a flower. That may not develop into a fruit, but I'm just happy that it's starting to flower, because I think next year, I think this tree is going to go into flowering, because I have a soursop tree in Mexico that's about this size, and it produces a ton of soursop. This is another Annona here. This is an Ilama,
I haven't heard of this one.
I had never heard of it either, but it is a type of Annona. So I'm really excited. I just planted this last year, so I'm really excited to see what kind of fruit this thing produces and what it tastes like. The leaves are very different than most Annonas.
Brilinia wild sweet sop right here.
And this thing was almost dead. It was like, I thought it was dead, and basically I just cut it and it just started pushing all these new leaves. So I'm like, it's not dead. All that's katuk. All that stuff over there is katuk. You know, the leafy green that you can eat. Yeah, those are the seed pods.
I've always eaten the leaves, but I've never seen
Someone told me recently that you can eat seed pods. That you
really?
can eat them.
Have you tried it?
I tried this morning. I tried kind of just biting into one. It's got a bit of a nutty flavor to it. Longevity spinach.
Oh,
it grows
yes.
throughout here. It kind of spreads all over the place. You know, weeds have sort of taken over a little bit, but longevity spinach is all throughout here. Mayan tree spinach.
Have you eaten this?
I haven't tried it.
I've heard
it's
that
really good.
You got to boil it.
You have to cook it
Yeah.
first. Yeah, it's
You
got
have to cook
cyanide in it. This
is that Okinawa?
Okinawan spinach, yes, sir. I had it over with the longevity spinach, but the longevity spinach was out competing it.
Yeah.
So I took some cuttings and moved them over here by themselves, and now they're doing really well. Moringa right there, and this is moringa here as well. And this stuff, once it's established, grows like a weed. Like, it grows like crazy, but sometimes it takes a little while to get established. This is just a cutting that I stuck in the ground.
I know you've made a lot of videos about this. You love this stuff, right?
Yeah, it's really good. It's really healthy. You know,
I ground it into powders.
I ground the powders. I also make tea with it in the morning sometimes, and I'll put it in my jug, and I'll drink that throughout the day. My lychee tree. This tree had lychee mite, which is a really serious problem that is going to be really bad for lychee trees in Florida. I had to take all the branches off this tree, all the leaves off this tree, and I doused it in sulfur, and it's coming back now.
So what is you call it a lychee mite?
Lychee mite. It's a new problem that we have in Florida, kind of like citrus greening was for citrus. This is the thing for lychee now. We have another lychee here. I don't know what kind of lychee this is, but this is another one that had the lychee mite, and we took all the leaves off of this, and this is how it bounced back. That is a red lady papaya. I don't really like papayas myself. The smell, I can't deal with the smell.
Yeah, the smells kind of a non-starter for a lot of people.
And then that's another variety there that someone gave me. So I don't know what it is, but it's starting to produce now. So I'm really excited to try that, and maybe I don't hate papayas. Now in here, we've got a little macadamia nut right there. I've got a bigger one on the other side. It's been in the ground for a couple years. It's flowered a couple times, but it hasn't produced any nuts yet. Backward gem tree. This is a Thai Ruby Supreme. It's supposed to be a big guava with like 3 seeds in it. That's the cat leg guava right there.
That little guy?
Yeah, and it just had probably about 50 fruit on it just
really?
A month ago, less than a month ago. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw some on the ground. Now the critters probably cleaned it all up. A lot of stuff struggles in this area of the yard for some reason. Like, there's no irrigation down here, and I don't come down here enough to water these things. I think that's part of the problem. But this guava right here, they love water. One time when it flooded, the water was all the way up to here. And that thing was about a foot deep in the water for about a year. Perfectly fine, never had a problem. I did lose a striped Hawaiian sugarcane that I had down here. And I always keep hoping that it survives and it's gonna sprout back up, but it's gone. I don't see it anymore. This is finger lime. It's got some fruit on it. They're hard to see, but
The only citrus that's resistant to the greening.
Pretty much. Funny thing is, this passion fruit was growing right there on a tree, and the tree came down. I had nowhere for it to grow up. I had a trellis where I was trying to get it onto this tree over here, and it was kind of just a pain in the butt. So I ended up burying it underground to run it up to this tree here. So hopefully that'll work out.
Everybody loves the flowers and the fruit, but those leaves, underrated leaves.
Grapes over here.
Yeah, these muscadine.
Muscadines, and there's one other kind there as well. But I haven't really gotten much out of them. Got maybe one little bunch of grapes last year. So I'm hoping this year they've grown up to the rack. So, but I really have neglected my grapes for a long time. So now I'm going to actually focus on them a little bit better. Dragon fruit growing up there. Well, this is a cinnamon tree over here. You can tell by the leaves how it goes vertical on it.
Beautyberry,
which just grows wild. I didn't plant that. It just grows like a weed here.
Got the staghorn.
Someone gave me that actually. They moved out of their house and they gave it to me. That's a pawpaw. A friend of mine gave it to me at a nursery.
Have you heard people talk about the pawpaw tree? You should never eat this fruit. You ever seen those videos?
I've seen that video. Whenever I hear someone say you should never eat this, unless it is poison, then I don't listen to them.
We got something under lock and key over here.
This is my cacao tree. It's super cold sensitive, so instead of sort of taking it in and out, I just leave it in here year round. We'll see. My plan is to actually cut a hole in the floor and plant it inside the greenhouse someday when it gets big enough. This is ice cream bean.
Oh, have you gotten?
No, it's this big and it hasn't flowered yet. Olive trees, haven't got any olives off these guys. These guys have been moved all over the yard. Put them way down by the lake and they struggled. And then over time, I moved them around. And eventually I moved this one here first. And you can see it's bigger. And then I moved this one and then I moved that one. And all three of these were all the same size when we got them. They were all the same size. You can see how much bigger this tree is compared to that little one right there. But even now, they don't get sun over here, so it's not the best spot for them. I just don't have another place to put them. Got some Monstera here that's struggling, but I got a bigger, better Monstera. It's so much.
You've got a video where you're doing a taste test of the fruit.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Is that grown?
It wasn't grown here. A friend of mine gave me that.
That takes a long time.
Yeah, probably about at least 5 years. So something really cool here. Smell this one.
All right, third time's the charm, right? It's fresh.
Getting anything?
Getting clean laundry. It's Mexican pepperleaf.
I'm not sure if that's another name for it.
Is it a piper? Is it a?
I don't know if it's in the piper family or not. Doing some work on that. That's an avocado that I'm top working. So I'm grafting a bunch of different avocados onto that avocado.
Oh, that's so fun.
And there's a mature graft right there. I grafted this one branch on here. This is a day avocado. It's my heavy producer. Oro Negro avocado. I'm probably gonna dig that up and put that at the new property. This is a Glen mango. I've had this in the ground for about 4 years now. And it's a solid producer. It's a good mango. It's way better than a supermarket mango.
Oh, definitely.
But it's not one of my elite type mangoes. This is the first tree I ever planted.
This is it? This is where it all started?
This is where it all started. I wanted a mango tree, so I just stuck a mango tree down in the corner here. There was nothing else back here. And this is a Kent mango.
You got this, you weren't planning on having a whole mango plantation.
I thought I would have a mango tree. That was it. Yeah. That was the only goal, was to have a mango tree, my own mango tree. And you can see the growth pattern. Like, this tree is the first tree in here, but it's not even close to the biggest tree. You know, so many other trees have grown much bigger than this, but Kent just doesn't have that same, burst as some of the other. This beast is my Valencia Pride. Now, one thing about Valencia Pride is you cannot control the size of a Valencia Pride. I took about probably 15 feet off the top of this 2 years ago, and it just went right back. It's a really good mango. It's a big mango too, so it's a great mango for giving away. This is the second mango tree that I planted right here. And it was sold to me as another Kent, but I realized that it was not a Kent. And for a long time, I thought it was a Tommy Atkins. And it turns out this year I'm realizing it's not a Tommy Atkins. This is a Malacca mango. And this was one of my first trees that I grafted on. And one year I got 4 different types of mangoes off this tree. This here is like an adhesive barrier, because I had ants that were coming up this tree and they were farming aphids. So this just prevents the ants from getting up and down the tree. And it allows the predators to come in and take care of the aphids.
Do you have labels on every graft? Or?
Not every graft, but some of them still have labels. Like this, you can see the graft union right here. This is an old graft, but this is Glen mango right here. I know that.
So you just got a really good memory.
I don't have a really good memory, but I remember some of them. This is ice cream mango, Across here we have, this is a purple Thai mango, and we got a couple mangoes off that last year.
Really, just off this small size?
Yeah, we got 3 mangoes off it. Fruit punch mango, which is a really good mango. I think it's probably right around top 10. This is my Julie mango. Julies tend to grow as a bit of a dwarf this far north, but this tree actually does produce mangoes. Right now it's covered up by a lot of stuff, and I'm gonna leave it that way because it's my most cold sensitive mango, so this will help protect it in the winter. But in the summer, I'll chop all this lemongrass and this katuk off of it, but for now, I'll just leave it there. This is a Cherry mango here, which is a descendant of a Julie mango. It's a seedling of a Julie, and it's actually a very steady producer, really good tree. Alfonso mango and Bombay mango. This is a buttercream mango, and this is a pretty steady producer. This is my Frankenstein tree, which was a Harvest Moon mango, but most of the stuff on the front side are different types of grafts. So it's probably got about 10, 12 different types of mangoes on it. Yeah, this is lemon meringue, and I'm gonna actually, this is one I'm moving to the new property. And this is a pretty big tree to move, but I think we can still move it. And now I have a Baptiste mango. And it flowered last year, but it has not carried any fruit yet.
So this is probably going to end up being the elite, right?
I don't know if it's a particularly good mango or not. I'm not going to be biased about it, but I just thought it would be cool to have my own. We've got a Sugarloaf mango over here. That's one of my favorite mangoes right there. It's definitely a top 10 mango for me.
Well, the Sugarloaf pineapple that we have is one of our most popular pineapples. Sugarloaf, that's a great name.
Yeah. I've got a couple Sugarloaf pineapples too. You can see pineapples all throughout.
So how do those cages work out for you?
They're amazing. Like nothing gets into those cages.
We had a huge pineapple patch. Never got anything. Rabbits lived in there to hide from predators, and they would just eat the pineapple.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I have the best rabbits in the world. My rabbits are so cool. They only eat weeds. Like, I swear, I've never seen my rabbits eating any of my stuff. Got some big pineapples there. I do have a couple different varieties. I have some Sugarloaf, and I have some Florida Specials.
Florida Special's my favorite.
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, it's good, and I'm probably a little bit biased.
Yeah.
Because I love Florida.
I got this red pineapple a long time ago. It hasn't fruited yet. I'm thinking maybe next year. It's got a pup on it too, so I'm thinking maybe next year it'll fruit.
The edible one, or is it just ornamental?
I think it's supposed to be an edible one.
Whatever pineapple company was
the
selling
pink
one
glow?
For like $400 each.
The pink glow pineapple?
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually have a plant of that in my office. I was able to start it from the cut off top. But I've had it. The pink pineapples are okay. They're okay. They sell them now for like $8, $9.
Yeah, and the hype died down.
They're okay. These pineapples here, one is a Sugarloaf and one is a Florida Special. I don't remember which ones are which.
Well, Andre, you've been very generous with your time. Thank you so much for showing us around. Obviously, you're a very busy guy. I don't like to ask the question like, how do you make the time? Because if something's important to you, you make the time. My question is, why do you make the time?
I think I just can't not do nothing. So I can't sit around. I don't want to relax. If I want to relax, I go to sleep. There's a lot of hours in a day. I also fish, I hunt, I play a little bit of golf, a little bit of basketball. I have 2 kids, I have a full-time job, and I watch a lot of TV. I don't even feel like I'm pressed for time. Like there's a lot of hours in a day. You just have to take advantage.
When we first got here, you mentioned that you bought this. It came with an acre of land, but you weren't even thinking about that because you weren't into gardening.
I was not
into
gardening.
How did you get your start?
The last house we were in, we had a homeowner association, and they wouldn't allow fruit trees. So we got to this house, and it was probably about a year in. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a mango tree. I didn't know anything about mango trees. Like literally, they could have sold me an avocado. They could have sold me a lemon tree. I probably would not have known that it wasn't a mango tree. So I bought a mango tree. I planted it, and I was good with that. And I got a mango that year or the next year. And I was like, you know what? If I plant 2 trees, I'll get twice as many mangoes. And from there, it just snowballed. COVID happened. And I started watching a lot of videos on permaculture and food forest. And, I was like, you know what? I've got land here, why not do that? And I was out of work for 6 weeks during COVID.
Yeah, I think COVID was kind of a turning point for a lot of people. They found some time all of a sudden and realized there was more to life than whatever it was they were doing before, and they got into new hobbies. So yeah,
it's almost like people I don't know, I feel like maybe every couple of years people should just take a break.
Yeah.
People should just take 6 weeks and just do nothing, or or find what you love to do. Yeah, so that's how it came about.
Do you have a favorite social media platform?
I'm Andre the Farmer on every platform. I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook. I have a Facebook group called Permaculture Life, so if you get a chance, join that. I also make a pepper sauce. You can get it at andrethefarmer.com, which also has some of my my permaculture apparel. It's got some of my garden tools on it. But the pepper sauce is my baby. I made the pepper sauce. It's all natural. It comes in hot and not so hot. It's got 8 different fruits and vegetables. It's absolutely delicious right now. And up until Thanksgiving, it's buy 2, get 2 free on the website. So check it out.
I decided to take Andre up on that buy 2, get 2 offer, and now we're gonna try it here. Taste testing goes on. It's got a very nice natural flavor. Pineapple, honey, onion, jalapeno, peppers, mango, rice vinegar, carrots, scallions, lime juice, scotch, bonnet peppers, garlic, Carolina Reapers. And it has just less than 1 gram of sugar per serving, so you can make that a regular thing.